Good morning. It's Saturday, August here. I think it's 16th. Not sure. What you're looking at is a turtle that was found in Alvarado, Texas. About a year and 10 months ago, we undertook a journey to go see 300 and some Native American tribes. We had some information as top senatorial investigator I felt the need to share, which has been censored over here extensively. What you're looking at is a definitively man-made turtle. It is crystal. The Trying to bring it in closer so you can see the hexagons, but it won't expand the screen. The videos on my shorts, Turtle Island, you can go look at it yourself. This is crystalline structured. They had these hexagons here. We found several hundreds of them, um, numbered, like they were assembling these things. Now, in Hastings, Michigan, prior to this, we had discovered huge truck-sized jade feathered serpents and some temples. We also have all the footage on it. I've covered it several times. This right here is definitively a man-made crystalline structure. Um, and it all has a flower-looking matrix in it from a energy signature of a magnetron that was sent through it while it was a liquid form. We were making these things with pure silica, calcium carbonate, a little bit of mercury, and then they would put whatever elements in it for the gemstone they wanted, and they'd shoot it with the magnetron, which microwave emitter. The same thing makes your fork spark in your microwave. Very simple process. Quite dangerous, so I don't suggest trying it at home. But I mean, we've discovered these things. This is Turtle Island. The reason why Turtle Island is because of the person who occupied it. This is, try and expand this one. This is my turtle flipper. It has a siren and a scorpion and all kinds of different things on it. Well, while we were out and about here just recently in our last tribes up here in the north, we ran into an archaeologist who didn't like the turtle flipper. She literally said that it was made by worms or something eating it out in the mud. And I'm all like, that's anyway, that's just crazy. But she was like, oh, no, you can't insult my intelligence. Man didn't make gemstones and blah, blah, blah. And so then the wisdom holder that was with her wanted to see some of the evidence that I had other than turtle flipper. And I showed her the turtle. She's like, oh. So, I mean, they go hand in hand. This isn't like we just started this yesterday. We've actually covered about 27,000 miles in the last year and 10 months. Last couple months, we've pretty much spent here in Casper blowing glass. We're getting ready to move on here soon. We've got one of the parts to fix the RV. Just blowing some glass right now. Folks, we've, in 300 and some tribes, most of them want to know where I got the information that we have. Seriously, we did our homework. Nobody gave it to me. I don't work for anybody. We went around with the generosity of the donors here on this channel and My blown glass filled the tank, and we did this. As a result, there's tribes coming together and building huge greenhouse complexes because we told them why their crops were dying. I didn't ask them if their crops were dying. I knew they were dying, and I knew why. Not one of them called me crazy. Every one of them, as a matter of fact, stated right here live, wow, that makes sense, about the fact that our ultraviolet blue spectrum sun is behind us and lighting up the night. Our plants see it, we don't. They go hermaphroditic, and they have for about 5 years. Their tribes are suffering for it. Now they have an actual, like, wow, okay, so that's why. This has been happening unilaterally across the world. Crops are doing strange things because we've got a lot of UV. Look at the UV monitors. It's always high or extreme. There's reasons for that, folks, and you're being lied to. Now, you can believe any of the lies old Ben Davidson, suspicious observer, wants to spin about it being our sun, but there's more than our sun involved in this. Now, I've put some videos up on my community page that I made. Some of them, obviously, I didn't make, but they're like, I told you so's. Well, I did, time stamped. And then they took down several of my channels. That's why we took off on the road to do this, because social media, nobody was giving a senatorial investigators a chance to speak about what he knew. I'm the guy that wrote the Davis hemp bill. It became the federal farm bill for legalizing the CBDs and the hemp. The shit you give to your dog. I stood down from that level of influence because of a plot to kill you. I've itemized as well as I can on this social media. There are links to more extensive places of research, like my Facebook page, which you may have to read, but since 2014, I've been warning about this current situation that we find ourselves in today that is not going to de-escalate. I'm giving you officially about a month now before the U.S. starts to burn. You know they're going to put Donald in jail. That's all there is to it for, I believe, 2 years. Yeah, it's probably going to be Rikers. And, he just, all right, they call it hush money, but I don't know a law that covers hush money other than bribery. And a lot of different charges come along with that. So he just got found guilty of, God knows, I'm not even following it, but I know it was 30 fucking 20, 30 charges. I don't know. It was an insane amount. I was like, oh my God, they're going to throw him in jail. That's how they're going to rip the fucking Trump card out from under you. They squibbed his ear. They shot people in the damn stands to make it look good. And here now everybody's all wanting him because deep state hates him. He is a deep state. His wife used to work for Epstein when she was 14 to 18. That's when Trump met her. Look it up. He left Marla Maples in the 80s for her when she turned 18. Period. That's your first lady. She used to work with Epstein, and Donnie's married to her. It just amazes me how many people don't realize that he and Hillary are blood cousins. Literally, cousins. What? You're kidding me? No, I'm not. Look it up. This guy's as deeply embedded in anything that you ever know. He used to run the WWF. He used to own that shit and run it out of Trump Towers and shave heads with fucking Vince McMahon. And he had millions all excited and happy for him, just using the same hand motions and excited fucking things that he does today on the podium. It's so WWF to me. I can't not see it. I don't know how these people are so blind to it. Anyway, get ready. You got about a month. They're going to sentence him for a couple years, and people are going to freak out because it's deep state did it. Watch.